Hey guys, this is Homeschool123 coming at you with a Photoshop tutorial on how to mask or make Lego people fly. So first you gotta take two pictures, as you just saw me do. First you gotta take this picture over here with who you want to be. Like right now I have a Jedi forcing a Stormtrooper right here. The Stormtrooper is being forced, so he's supposed to be floating. I have them suspended on bricks and then with sticky tack. So first you take that picture, and with the exact same lighting without moving the camera, you take the Stormtrooper and bricks away for your next photo, which is this one right here, which you see on the screen. So you then put them into your computer by either plugging them in or putting them on the SD card and putting them into Photoshop, just like I have right now. And then you take the photo that has whatever is supposed to be floating and is suspended by something over the photo, like what I'm about to do right now, that has nothing. As you can see, the lighting is a whole lot different, so it's going to make it a little harder. But what you do, so you got this, now you go to your eraser tool, make the pixel size pretty big. If you have bad lighting, which I do right now. So you just erase around almost everything, or you can just skip that and then go just around the Stormtrooper. But I find this to look a whole lot better during stop motion videos. You gotta be careful, like what I just did, I erased a little part of the Stormtrooper's helmet. You won't notice that in a stop motion, but you gotta be careful because I could accidentally, oops, there goes his hand. Just undo that. So I start out with a pretty large pixel size, get as much as I can out of there, and then I end up zooming in with a smaller pixel size and going into more detail. Then zoom in. Wow, okay, that's really far. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, so just move the picture along, and you just erase all the way around the entire thing that's floating. For me, it's the Stormtrooper. Sorry, that's my brother shooting his gun. It could be anything from a flying axe to flying lightsaber to a flying person, or a person getting thrown or chucked across the entire screen. All of that is just the same thing for everything. This just takes a long time. Certain pictures, if you get everything just perfect, then it's great. You don't have to do much around the person. You just have to make it look like he's floating, so all you gotta do is erase the bricks or the suspension system. But like I had bad lighting, so I have to go all the way around him. And after you're done getting everything out, through all the hands, around his helmet, around his feet, around his legs, around his chest, around his back, then you save it. I'm not going to save it because it's already saved. But you go to Save, File, and Save As, and then you click, you can name the picture whatever you want, save it to a folder, save it to a desktop, whatever. But don't save it as a PSD file, save it as a JPEG. That's what I usually use, because PSD files can't be used by movie making systems like iMovie or Windows Movie Maker. I don't know why, they just don't like the PNG photos, or PSD photos. So it just makes everything easier. But It sometimes takes a while. If you get it perfect, like I said, it takes about 2 seconds to Photoshop a picture. Photoshopping a stop motion can take from 5 minutes if you get everything perfect, and it's only like a 4-second stop motion, to days, sometimes even weeks, if it's like Fancy Pants with or XXX Fancy Pants XXX with his Force Unleashed Lego stop motion, which, if you haven't seen, guys, is pretty insane. But to a trained Photoshopper eye, you can tell that he didn't get all of his photos completely right. He did move his camera sometimes, and he just erased around the person. But it takes a short amount of time when you do it like that. So I just take the long amount of time and go all the way around him. When suspending the person, try and use bricks or colored bricks that aren't on the minifigure that you're suspending, or the thing that you're suspending. Like, I use dark gray bricks on a black and white Stormtrooper. The sticky tack, as you can see, did reflect off of his chest, but I just have to work around that. If your minifigure is blue, try not to use blue bricks, because then everything gets jumbled and you can't tell what you're erasing. Try and use like red bricks instead. So that pretty much concludes this tutorial. If you guys want me to make tutorials, anything else, I'll see what I can do. So that's pretty much it. See you guys. Subscribe. Thank you.